Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Hopefully you are in a good condition and ready for studying. In meeting 10 we are going to talking about topic of the reading. Do you want to know more about the topic today? Let's see the next slide. Now let's see basic components of a paragraph. A paragraph is comprised of three parts: the topic, the main idea statement, and the supporting details. When given a reading assignment, it is important to understand these are three separate components. The topic is the broadest part of the paragraph, while the supporting details are the most specific. It is also important to note that topic will never be a complete sentence, a word or phrase that best describes the paragraphs. Understanding of topic. Topic is the sum of the ideas from the other supporting sentences in a paragraph. The ideas can be explicit, it means fully and clearly expressed, nothing implied or implicit. Implied or understood thought not directly expressed. A topic is the general subject of the items in a list or general idea of a paragraph, but it does not tell the specific contents of the paragraph. To make you more understand about the topic, let's see the example. What's the topic of the list below? The list are bus, train, plane, ship. Based on you, what is the topic for this? Okay, we can set the topic vehicles, or we also can kind of transportation. Topic and supporting topic. As we all know that the things on the list above are ideas or details supporting the topic, and the topic should be general enough, representing those supporting details. To sum up, they are public transportation provided for people to move from one place to another. So we could say that the topic is public transportation. There is only the example. You can write the other topic based on your opinion. Determining that topic. Determining the topic of the reading can be quite simple if you ask yourself this question: who or what is this paragraph or passage about? This question will help you get an overall idea of what the point of the paragraph is, and it will also help you distinguish the topic from the main idea statement and supporting details. After answering the question, who or what is this paragraph about? Skim through the remaining sentences to see if every sentence supports your answer. Now let's do the exercise. Read the following story and choose which is the most appropriate topic for the story. In here there is the greedy brother. 1,000 years ago, there lived two Chinese brothers. One was very wealthy but miserly. The other was poor but generous. The wealthy brother, whose name was Kim, spent all of his time figuring out how to increase his wealth. The poor brother, whose name was Cho, shared with his neighbors what little he had. By and by came a time when it rained for many days. The rice in Cho's little paddy would not grow, for it was at the bottom of the hill. Him who raised silkworm was not affected. Cho climbs the hill to ask his brother for help. Him had many silkworms, whose thread he sold at a large profit. Kim did not want to give his brother anything valuable, but only to appear to be helping him. Kim gave Cho a box of worms that he thought were near death. Cho thanked him and took them home. Cho fed the worms generously with mulberry leaf and they grew fat and healthy. Soon Cho had silk to sell. When Kim heard of this, he became enraged at his brother's good fortune. One night he sneaked down the hill and cut old Cho's worm in half. Instead of dying, each of Cho's worms regenerated, so he had twice as many as before. Upon hearing this, Kim became more enraged. He went out into his own collection and cut all his own worms in half. But Kim's worms died and he lost his fortune. Chu never knew what his brother had done or why. He just took him into his modest home and cared for him for the rest of his life. After reading the story or the paragraph or passage, choose which is the most appropriate topic for the story. A. Kim becoming poor. B. A loving and generous brother. C. Silkworm for profit. Or the poor and the rich. Next exercise, read the following story more carefully and write around what the topic of the reading is. Three fair sisters. Once upon a time, there were three good fair sisters that lived in the forest of make-believe. Their names were Flutter, Wink, and Shine. One morning, Flutter awoke to the sound of a baby crying. She flew outside to investigate. Under a tree was a tiny baby wrapped in a silk blanket. She took him inside. Wink and Shine had never seen a human baby before. What was he doing in their forest? A note was attached to the baby's blanket. The note said, "Please care for my son. He is a tiny king and one day should rule the country. Keep him safe from his evil uncle who has stolen the throne." Flutter, Wing, and Shine raised the tiny baby as their own. They named him Arbor in honor of the ancient trees in the forest of make-believe. Arbor grew into a strong and kind man. When Arbor reached his 18th birthday, Flutter told him about the note. Arbor decided it was time to find his real mother and fight his evil uncle. The fairies gave Arbor a bag of magic. Arbor was able to find his mother. The evil king had locked her in the tower for many years. She recognized her son right away. She was so happy to see him. Arbor used the fairy magic to turn himself into a giant spider. He spun a web around the evil king. Then he turned himself into a giant bird and flew far away with the king. Arbor returned to the palace and was crowned the new king. Well, after reading the story, now the time for do the assignment. Choose the best answer of the following questions. Number 1. What does she refer to in line 6? A. Wing, flutter, the baby's mother, shine, or baby. Okay, the answer is B. Flutter. And number 2. Arbor is a name given by a king, a mother, wing, uncle, or fairy sister. Yes, the answer is E, fairy sisters. The question number 3. Why is he called Arbor? Recall the owner of ancient tree, and they just wanted to follow what the note said to achieve the kid's goals to be a king, or a unique name. The answer is A. Recall the owner of ancient tree. Number 4. What is the magic the fair sister gave? A crown, B. A power to change, C. A bag of magic, D. To be invisible, or D. To be soldier. Soldier. The answer? Yes. A B. A power to change. Last question. What is the topic of the story? A. Three fair sisters with their magic, a baby found in the forest, an evil uncle, a baby becoming a king, or a war kingdom. The answer is three fair sisters with their magic. Okay, we done to answer all the questions. Now let's see glossary word in the story. There is miserly, that is adjective, a person helping to spend money. And by, that is idiom, the meaning long before, soon. Enrich, adjective, very angry. And fair, noun, in stories, a creature like a small person who has magic powers. Okay, to make sure about your answer, now let's see the answer key of the questions in the previous slide. Okay, number 1B, number 2E, number 3A, number 4B, and the last A. Alhamdulillah, that's all our meeting for today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you more understand about the topic for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Insya Allah, see you next meeting. Bye-bye.